In response to outrage voiced by his constituents, Councilman Alan Warwick called an emergency press conference to address the status of his proposed changes to the MLK March. With his critics behind him, Councilman Warwick apologized and repealed the proposal.
And I understand that elected officials and all of us do make mistakes. And the only way to move forward is to learn from our mistakes, is to be strong and stronger as a community. And I think we are stronger after this process. The March route, again, is not changing for 2016, 2017. As far as I can see into the future, as long as I'm in the District 2 seat, the March route will not change.
The councilman received praise and support from his constituents for apologizing.
Well, it's very important. I used to be a city councilman from District 2 myself, and I know how important it is to make amends to the community. And sometimes people make mistakes. He made a mistake. The good news is, though, he fessed up to it, he apologized, and then he made, I think, the earthquake remark. And the earthquake remark was, as long as I'm the councilman, the route of the march is not going to change. Okay. So that killed it. Any talk of recall now is just somebody just mad about something else.
Right.
So I think he did the right thing, and it actually shows some maturity on his part, because he could actually see a groundswell of opposition, and instead of hunkering down and opposing the community, he just said, no, I want to listen to what the community has to say. So I think he made an important step forward for his tenure as a city councilman.
Keith Scott reporting right here at City Hall for this press conference. Councilman, let's go right into it. Tell us the purpose and the reason why you held this meeting today.
The purpose of holding the meeting is to let the community know that I apologize for the miscommunication, and letting them know that I also want to make sure that they understand that the march is not going to change as long as I'm in the District 2 seat.
Okay, so that's the reason for today's press conference. Community is kind of at ease. I know you're a little at ease, but tell us too also, what are your plans also for the Martin Luther King March that's coming up and your involvement now?
This is to have the biggest and best march that we've ever had, to raise the most money that we've ever raised, and to keep doing that as long as I'm in the office. It's really about the kids and bringing up new generations of people to know about Dr. King's dream, Dr. King's legacy, and how they can create legacies of their own, and us giving them that support and those opportunities that they may not have had without a march.
Okay, thank you, Councilman. Excuse me, Mr. Williams, founder of Williams Barber College right here in the Alamo City. Tell us the importance of this press conference when we talk about the community and also the committee for the Martin Luther King March, sir.
It's a very beautiful day, and I applaud the councilman for being man enough, number one, to acknowledge that he made a mistake. You know, I was raised at a time in an era when a man apologized and says he's made a mistake, you're supposed to reciprocate.
Yes, sir.
And when you do less than that, then something's wrong with you. Now, I understand that there are still some people that are not satisfied with an apology. We aren't going to worry about that. We're going to move forward, put this behind us, and I believe the council person. Now, if he does not do what he says he's going to do, then that's on him. And then there's always a chance you can go back to a recall or whatever you want to do. But as of today, I'm very proud of him for him to say that. Now, I want to say this in his presence. I like the fact that he's ambitious.
Okay.
That's one of the reasons why I like to work with young folk. But we need to learn how to balance that ambitious energy with the older wisdom and knowledge. And I think when we do that, you come up with a beautiful situation. One is no good without the other.
Which sounds good. Mr. Williams with Barber Williams College, Councilman District 2, Alan Warwick, for today's press conference. Keith Scott, Black Video News, right here at City Hall for today's meeting.